Guys need to get the fuck over the fact that we have a period every month.
Get over it.
And like, honestly, don't be afraid of it.
I'm pointing
it's
at both
something
men
that
in this
happens
room.
naturally. No one asked for it. I know it seems weird to you guys that we bleed for a week out of the month. All of that is true. None of us would disagree with that.
Yep.
But guys, honestly, every time it comes up, you can't be like,
I don't want to hear about it.
so gross.
You know what? Let's talk about let's do this, because I don't think any girl's ever done this, and we're not even trying to be funny. When you have your period, because I had mine in Afghanistan. It was 48 hours there in the desert, and it was like the thick of it. Like every girl's got like when it's heavier or lighter, okay? And we are talking chunks of uterine lining falling out of your body. Does that not happen to you?
Yeah, that just sounds awful.
That happens to you.
I mean, it happens to everybody.
Okay, you made a face like I was the only one.
No,
And I got nervous.
You are the only one.
That's not normal.
Wait, I think there's something wrong with you.
Oh my God, don't say that. Because I will Google the shit out of that. Falling out of you. Sometimes you need to like replace your tampon every 20 minutes. Sometimes, I don't know if that happens to you ever. And you have to go to the bathroom a lot. And you're tired. And you're ugly. And your face breaks out. And you're hungry. And you're fat.
And your pants don't fit. I hate
Nothing
that.
fits. And this is like
And you're
a
in
third of your life.
Afghanistan and you're sweating.
And you're sweating, and you're surrounded by men. I will tell you this. This is going to be fun for everyone. When we were in this airplane hangar, we were all taking pictures. So one soldier comes up. He's like, can I pick you up? And I'm like, of course. You want to pick me up like in a cute way. But then it became like a line of dudes just waiting to pick me up, which I was okay with, like, do it for your country. But all I kept thinking was, I have to change my tampon. Please don't shake me.
Oh, God.
Everybody's got that one guy friend who's unpredictable and you almost think he's going to like try to rape you. Like that one guy that like something like their eyes just kind of gloss over and you're like, oh, you're not, Steve isn't here right now. It's someone else. You shouldn't be allowed out if that's you. Your friends, if anyone has a friend like that, tie him up. Don't feed him after midnight. Don't let him out.
What, do you think that that's some sort of like emotional trigger or something that happens from a past event? Or do you think it's like a chemical imbalance that then just brings out the creepy hormone?
It could be both. A creepy hormone, yeah. It could be both. It could be, I never get laid, so now I'm going to be angry. Or they think they're being charming. Especially as a girl, you have to like look out for these things when you're drunk. When you're drunk, you're kind of like dulled by that. But if you're ever sober in a bar, your eyes are so open to who is like that, and you just kind of avoid them. Like I will walk to the other side of a bar to avoid the guy that's loud and touching everyone. Because amorous and being gregarious there's a very fine line between that and like, stop being frigid, you bitch. Like it happens very quickly.
Yes, it does.
As a girl, you are always in fear of being raped. Even when I'm really drunk, I mean, I'll say like funny things here or there, but for the most part, there's no like, oh my God, I woke up in a dumpster or I fucked a dude I don't know. Like, and I'm sure that happens to people. You need to, as an adult, take responsibility for your behavior when you're drunk. And if not, you have a problem.
And you need to know the difference between blacking out from alcohol and getting roofied.
Yes. Know the signs.
Oh my God.
If you have one drink and fall asleep, you've been roofied.
And if you have to, roofie yourself alone at home so you can then like record it and know what it feels like so that when something happens and you're out, you can recognize the signs and protect yourself.
That is such a weird thing.
But right? I mean, how else would you know? Unless you tried it.
I don't know. I guess the idea is that you protect your drink and you hope that you're around people.
But yeah, I mean,
Have you been roofied ever?
No.
Oh, me neither.
No. But I mean, I know people that have, and it's awful.
Do you want to? I'm sure, because actually I did know a comic who got roofied while she was on stage, and all she remembered, and she warned me about it. I'll tell you something very weird. It was the comedy club I was going to. I won't say the name because I'm going there in a little bit. And she was on stage, and somebody, as people do, they send drinks to the stage. I don't drink when I'm on stage. And she said, I don't normally either, but they had sent up a shot and everyone was into it. And I understand like peer pressure. Took the shot. She goes, the next thing I remember was I was at home and people told me I was like taking my shirt off on stage and whatever. And so it's not funny because this poor girl, you're just trying to do your job. I go to that club a couple weeks later and I'm on stage and all of a sudden the waitress is standing there and she's holding a shot. And I was like, what's that? She was like, somebody sent this. And I would never take the shot anyway. But I also, knowing that story, and I was like, I'm not taking this. And the audience was like, take it. I go, what if I told you I was in recovery? They're like, we don't care. I was like, thank you,
Baltimore. What if I told you someone got roofied here last week on just this exact occasion?
Did it. Yeah. I went on a date one time. I'm not going to call it a date. I'm reticent to call it a date. An outing. We had one drink, and the guy pulled out a vial of GHB and poured it in his own drink. Have I told this story?
That's fucking classy.
It is, right? Garbage time in his own drink. And I go, what are you doing? And I go, because he didn't order alcohol, and I ordered like a vodka, and I was like, why aren't you drinking? He goes, well, I'm going to be doing drugs tonight. I don't want to mix them. I go, what are you going to be doing? And I'm thinking he's going to say, I'm going to do some coke, or I'm going to be something else disgusting. And he pulls out a vial of GHB, pours it in his Red Bull, downs it. And I go, what are you doing? And he goes, if you do it to yourself and you don't drink, it's a nice buzz. Do you know what my first thought was? I can't believe you didn't offer me any.